What's up, everybody? It's Eat a Profit, and this video is going to be called UFC, the matches that need to happen at welterweight. We all know Kamaru Usman is the UFC welterweight champion, and these are the best matches I could think of at welterweight. It should set up some interesting matchups for Kamaru Usman in the future, and pretty much establish some clear-cut #1 contenders. So the first fight that needs to happen at welterweight is Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards. Now, we know that Dana White was saying at one point that Leon Edwards should get the next title shot. I think he misspoke, and he may have realized he misspoke. But anybody with a brain knows that Leon Edwards has done nothing to deserve a title shot. There's no way Leon Edwards should be getting a title shot. I think even Bilal Muhammad just spoke out on it, saying that Leon Edwards must have Dana White privilege or something, because he beat Nate Diaz, he eye-poked Bilal Muhammad, and which resulted in a no contest, and then Jorge Masvidal pulled out of his fight with Leon Edwards, and Leon Edwards didn't even fight anybody else. He just didn't fight at all on the card, and somehow he gets a title shot from that. Come on, that's crazy. So, if Colby Covington and Leon Edwards fight each other, I believe if Leon Edwards wins, at that point, he would deserve a title shot if he's able to beat Colby Covington. And if Colby Covington is able to beat Leon Edwards, I think he would be like maybe one fight removed from a title shot. And also, Dana White, I think he also misspoke with Colby Covington fighting Kazmat Kimiev. Now, I don't believe that fight should happen either, because if Colby Covington wins, you've just ruined one of your contenders. And if, and it doesn't really do anything for Colby, it doesn't really put him any closer to a title shot. So it's like a fight that could really go bad for both these guys, especially Kazmat. He has a lot to lose taking on Colby. So that brings us to the next fight, the guy I do want to see Kazmat Kimiev fight. And that's Kazmat Kimiev versus Bilal Muhammad. Right now, these are the two hottest fighters in the welterweight division. They're both on winning streaks, and they both are in the top 10. And I honestly believe that if they fight, that the winner should get a title shot. They should be the #1 contender. I believe that fight should determine the #1 contender. Like I said, unless Leon Edwards were to beat Colby Covington first, then I believe that should make him the #1 contender, and whoever wins this fight would be after Leon Edwards. The next fight we need to see, I think, is Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady. Right now, Gilbert Burns is sitting at #4, and Sean Brady is at, no, maybe Gilbert Burns is at 5, and Sean Brady is at 9. And Gilbert Burns has he's fought almost everybody in the division, so with the exception of Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal. But I don't really want to see Gilbert Burns fight Colby at this point, not unless he gets a win. So I think Sean Brady is another fighter who's undefeated in the UFC, and he's undefeated overall as well. He's 15-0, 3-0 in the UFC. So this would give Gilbert Burns another attempt at taking on an up-and-coming undefeated fighter, which I believe he deserves, because his fight with Kazmat was so good. He was game throughout the whole fight, and I don't think that fight really hurt Gilbert at all. But it is a loss, so, I think he may have to fight somebody a little lower down the scale at this point. And I think Sean Brady and Gilbert Burns would be a really, really good, interesting fight anyway. The next fight would be Vincent Luke versus Jorge Masvidal. Honestly, I don't want to see Vincent Luke or Jorge Masvidal fight any more strong wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it. So I think this fight would be perfect for both of these guys, because they both are really good Their stand-up is really good and technical, both of them. So I believe this would be an excellent stand-up fight. And I really hope they can make this fight happen. And like I said, I think it will be good for both. If either one wins, it's a step in the right direction. And honestly, if either one loses, it doesn't hurt them that bad. And that's the whole thing. When you lose a fight, you don't want it to do damage to your career. Some fights, you can lose and come out better, to be honest. And these are the kind of fights I'm trying to set up, the ones where people don't really take any damage to their career if they happen to lose, especially if it's a good fight. Last but not least, now this fight is not quite as important to the division, but I still think it will be a good, interesting fight for both of these guys, and that's Stephen Thompson versus Neil Magny. I think Stephen Thompson is number 7. Neil Magny is number 10. To be honest, Stephen Thompson shouldn't even be in the top 10, considering he just lost to Bully and he lost to Gilbert Burns. He lost 2 in a row. So I don't even see how he's still in the top 10, to be honest. But I don't see how Leon Edwards is number 2 while I'm speaking about it either. But I guess it is what it is. But anyway, I think Stephen Thompson, Neil Magny would be an excellent fight, and I would like to see it. So we got Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards, Kazmat Kimiyov versus Bilal Muhammad, Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady, Vincent Luke versus Jorge Masvidal, and Stephen Thompson versus Neil Magny. Tell me what y'all think of the fights. I hope y'all agree and think these would all be, amazing fights. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share this video if you feel inclined. And please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments. Like I said, I would really like to hear from UFC fans and get y'all opinion on if you think these are good fights. Or what fights would y'all like to see in the welterweight division or any other division for that matter. Today is the welterweights. I could do another one, on the lightweights tomorrow. But anyway, thank you for watching the video, y'all. I love y'all. Everybody stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.